I want to go over something real cute. Some people may be wondering why Cardiff Electric is on our thumbnail tonight.
Yes, the famed potato.
The famed tuber, Cardiff Electric. The guy's just so fucking adorable.
He's very lovable.
Cardiff tweeted this out today. So we said that there was Corndiff, Cardiff, Meltdown, and myself streaming our show today. So I feel like we should get all of those views, should count as ours, plus the 250 or so on Rumble.
I agree.
At a time. So we're probably talking, let's see, 800, so 550 plus 250 plus 250, that's what, 1050 plus 120, that's about, plus 16, that's about 1,200 people at a time today watching Steel Toe on different channels. We appreciate that.
Thanks, guys.
Cardiff decided to do the math. So at 7 a.m. this morning, Stevie Lou did some field research. And Stevie Lou said, for Muttering Jay, I'm doing field research. These were the live streaming numbers at 8 a.m. Eastern, so 7 o'clock for all of us. We were at 519. Now, I'm very insecure, so I told Stevie, hey, next time, do the 9 o'clock Eastern numbers when they're in the 5s close to 6. Please. Just
Make
on
us
YouTube
look good.
alone. Make us look good. Then you had Cardiff at 248, more than double what Meltdown had at 120, and that number has tanked from the beginning of this. And then poor Corndiff at 16.
He's hanging in there.
But, buy low, right?
Yep.
Buy low on Corndiff. So Cardiff Electric decided to retweet it and write, the second biggest show, and he's coined this phrase, it's now his phrase, the second biggest show in the Zumock Potto Cornianverse.
Cornianverse?
The Zumock Potto Cornianverse. He's the second biggest show in it. So this is now like medieval Europe where there's small little fiefdoms. And apparently I am a sub, what do we call, a capo regime of the compound thing due to this Chad lie.
Yeah.
But I am the lord of the Zumock Potto Cornianverse. So you will all swear.
Are you honored?
You must swear fealty to me. And then I kick up to the next person. So congratulations to Cardiff, but I did tweet him the Daniel Plainview gif of, this makes you my competitor. So I don't know if that means that a friendship.
It's a little gay.
I don't know if a friendliness has to be lost here with Cardiff or what, but I hope this doesn't turn ugly. That's all. I just hope it doesn't turn ugly.
Yeah, I'm not here for that.
Bill Loney with $2 says, let's go. Thank you, pal. Samuel with $5 says, Heil April.
Heil Sam.
Yes. Heil. I can't say Heil back to you guys. You know how many people are waiting to clip that? Jesus Christ. All right. 175 away from tonight. Thank you guys very much. There's the Streamlabs and PayPal if you'd like to chip in that way. Thank you guys very much. All right. So Chad does not like that people have found out the name of this bar that he claims this punch in the eye happened.
People looked hard.
Now, this is, he's admitted to the lie, but then he covered it up with another lie. And this is filed under old business. You and I laughed so hard at Cumia today when he retold the lie, the new lie. Chad apparently had a guy at the bar while he was waiting to pick up a takeout order tell him that he's not funny on Cumia. And then that guy punched him in the eye. And because it was at a food truck outside this bar, he landed on the ground where there was oil and an oil can on the ground. So then oil got on his hands and in his eye, and that's what caused the infection-looking thing to happen.
Sure. That all makes sense.
He went, and then I went, and then I went, boom, and there was this big oil can, and the oil can poured into my eye like I was Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight, and then I had eye problems. Jesus.
How long before he comes up with like a name for himself?
Right? Well, the Mud Shark. I mean, there's that one, which somebody didn't read Urban Dictionary before they picked that nickname.
He does make his own luck.
Yes, he certainly does. And he's kind of like the Joker. If I'm going to have a past, I'd prefer it be multiple choice. So it does fit the Batman.
Keeps him guessing.
Yeah, it does fit the Batman universe. So he came up with this story. Well, the internet sleuths, like the Zero Dark Tonys and the Bill Oneys of the world, decided to look into it. And they said, what area where Chad lives has a food truck and a bar that's within walking distance?
Okay.
And they found this place called The Patio. And now I'm thinking of that song in Mad Men. The Bye Bye Birdie song.
I just got that out of my head.
So they find this place called The Patio, and people write to Chad on MLC today because they welcomed him back with open arms. He's their cash kid. They start bringing up The Patio, and look, I don't want to put any thoughts in anybody's head. You tell me if Chad appears nervous.
I'm watching.
At them bringing up patio.
Okay.
This guy knew the bar. I never even mentioned the bar to anybody, so this is weird.
Who knew the bar?
This guy right here. This guy says third time the story's changed. No, it's been the same every time.
What, Bill Loney's the guy who said he knew the name of the bar?
Imagine taking this seriously. You're reading the name Bill Loney and going, let's try to sort this out. How am I going to? Let's see. What is the message that Bill Loney is trying to send us?
It's weird.
Bill Loney. Let's crack the code of Bill Loney. He looks like he's wearing a mask in that picture. He's a masked man. Is he a luchador, Bill Loney?
Seems to be a slice of bologna with holes cut in it.
Yeah, he named the bar. I go, how the hell? He has a mask on.
He named it into
He doesn't have a mask on. He has a piece of bologna on his face. Bill Loney.
I like how we're fixating on a fake image, by the way. This isn't the person.
He has a mask on.
He named it into Super Chat?
Yeah, on my Super Chat. And look at it. He has a mask on. This could have been the guy who did it. He's taunting me.
So he knows the name of the bar. Bill, can he put it up so we can get the private investigator down there?
Don't fuck with the business.
Oh boy, he did not want that private investigator, did he?
Did you see the panic in his face before he thought of how he was gonna say no to that?
Yes.
Let's get the private investigator down there. Let's see what he says, Chad. No, don't fuck with their business. I don't. That's like someone saying, oh yeah, Bob knows that I left on time when you leave work early. Bob knows that I left on time. Well, let's ask Bob when he comes in. Oh, don't make Bob a part of this. I mean, he didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, be nice.
Yeah, look at Kevin's over here trying to, get Chad some help and find the guy who did this shit. No.
Kevin's
we don't have to look at that.
Kevin's like a concerned father. He just wants to see his fuck up son.
He's his new stepdad.
Right. This is Hunter Biden and this is Joe.
Oh. Okay.
Joe just wants Hunter on the straight and narrow. And Hunter's like, no, don't look at the bar for my crack. It's not there. I don't do crack anymore. Don't bother the business.
I swear I never do crack.
Yes.
Private investigator down there?
Don't fuck with the business. Don't fuck with their
what
business.
How many
people there on a Tuesday?
0 people there on a Tuesday.
It's a happen bar on the weekend. It's like, don't fuck with their Yelp or anything like that. I don't like that.
Nobody said fuck. He does this all the time when he's caught lying. He tries to make it something it's not.
Dude, it's not the bar's fault or the food truck's fault. I'm sure they'd be happy to get somebody out of there that hits people. Right?
Exactly. They'd love to find out who that was and check out all the cameras and the angles.
It's bad for business.
The food truck would know and they'd be able to tell you. Wow. Don't bother the business, says Scarface, but bother Stoney's. Right, exactly.
He doesn't care about that business, just the business.
Dave Doors with a great point. He says, write down your lies, Chad, so you can keep track of the BS.
I kind of want to create a flowchart.
Yeah, of the lies.
We should have a poster board of the lies and where they went.
Yeah, people are going, he's such a hypocrite. Don't fuck with the business like he did with Stoney's. By the way, Cheetos texted me today.
Okay.
And he was like, the fuck happened while I was gone?
Oh, good. So he didn't hear about it on vacation.
And I explained it to him, and he goes, oh, my God, that's hilarious. Because I told him, people thought that you kicked the shit out of a guy for me. It turns out he was lying, and he, poked himself in the eye or hit his eye and then made up a whole big story about it. He goes, oh, my God, that's hilarious. What episode is it? He wanted to go. He goes, I love that shit. I want to go listen. And I'm like, I don't.
Well,
didn't happen on our show, so I don't know.
I'm glad it didn't screw up his vacation.
Yeah, he loves that kind of shit. That's why it was funny when him and Melton were like, we can go after their sponsors. It's like, you're going to call my sponsors and tell them I'm a piece of shit? I got bad news. They either already know or they're bigger pieces of shit than I am.
And they love that you're a piece of shit.
And they love that I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
We called one of them on the air last week to let them know. And they were like, oh, I think we're going to be fine here.
Yeah, par for the course.
Scarface with 199 says, don't bother the... Oh, I did that one. I'm sorry. Sage with $2 says, Chad is many things. Smart is not one of those. 383 Novocaine with $2 says, hi-ho, April. Aaron, don't hit her. Clip it. Yes. I will. I'll try really hard not to, but they get really mouthy.
Are you hitting me now?
Not now.
Why are we hitting?
Not now, but let's just, stay on our toes.
Am I in an abusive relationship?
You didn't know? You got to read about it. Dave Sanchioli says he was stealing the catalytic converter out of the food truck.
That's probably a good one.
Maybe he did get punched in the eye because they caught him stealing the catalytic converter.
Which is a worthy reason.
And then he had oil on his hands and wiped his eye from the catalytic
Maybe it was
converter.
cooking oil.
Oh, perhaps. See, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, Hulkamasha Baby says, don't forget Rogan is watching this guy. He's about to take off.
I'm sure Rogan is invested.
So, guys, that's all the Chad stuff I have for you. That's wrapping up old business from today. Look, I'm getting tired of calling it, but he ain't going anywhere on MLC.
No, I think that's his home now.
Bob and Kevin ain't going anywhere on MLC. None of these other comedians give a shit that he lied. All these other comedians were talking so big. If I find out he lied, I'm going to punch him in the face or I'm going to do this. Well, they're not going to do a goddamn thing. This is all just, they like Chad. They do. They like what he brings. They just use him for fodder. There's no we got a fucking shady, shifty character who's losing his mind. We should probably get the fuck away from this guy.
Sure.
It's just all, hey.
They still want to work with him.
Right.
Which is crazy to me.
In their mind, they're like, we're running out of time. This is our last chance to put something together. Fuck it. Use him. It doesn't matter how embarrassed we get by the shit he does.
I'm kind of, when is that big event for all of them? Is that in May?
I don't know.
I think they all have an event together, like Cumia and all of them, like a big event. I'm wondering if that holds.
It would be interesting, right?
Because that's quite a ways away yet.
Aaron's breast binder with $1.99 says, I miss you. Haven't felt you close since Friday.
Oh, why did you get rid of him?
I'll bring you back. I promise. Senior Fish says, Zumock got ran out of Ohio after the text of him telling that girl to commit S surfaced. People would find clubs he'd be scheduled to perform at, and they'd have him shut down. Well, he did. I mean, he did some fucked up shit to that girl.
I still wonder, when you know those things and those things come out and there's proof of it, how do you still back that guy? Because there's still people that are still messaging me trying to be trolls and all that fun stuff. And they're like, Chad's got you guys. I'm like, how?
I'm like, I feel great about it.
That has got to be the saddest position to be an online supporter of Chad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't take, it's low effort, I guess.
It's the lowest.
Bill Fenner with $2 says April FMK, Mike David, Kevin Brennan, Chad Zumock. Oh, they want to know fuck, Mary, kill Mike David.
That is horrendous.
Kevin Brennan, Chad Zumock.
Do I have to answer that? He paid for it, I guess.
Boy, you'd have to live with one of them. Well, Mike won't be around as long. Oh, sorry.
No, I have my decision. I have
right.
a decision. I just don't want to say it. It makes me sick.
Can I guess what yours is?
Yeah.
F Kevin.
Yep.
Marry Mike.
Yep.
Kill Chad.
Obviously.
I think that's her F Marry Kill. Fuck Marry Kill. We're on
that's how
YouTube.
I have to do it. That's a gross lineup.
That's not that bad. I mean, you never have to talk to Kevin again.
I don't have that big of a problem with Mike. I really don't. It sounds like he's being shitty, but I don't really care.
Oh, well. We don't hear from any of his fans, so it's like he's having fun. We're having fun. That'll be fine.
God, they're all old.
It's not like we were ever going to talk to the guy,
I have talked to him, and it used to be cordial.
Oh, the message. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
the DMs.
I think twice I've talked to him, and it was fine, but not anymore.
Oh, Citizen M says Brennan was not happy when they brought up the text messages on MLC. Right, but that's kind of how it is. He's like you know what Kevin is? Kevin's the parent of an addict. He's never going to let him go. He'll just keep being disappointed.
What do you mean he wasn't happy? Because it's not like somebody created those. It was Chad's messages.
He's right. Kevin wasn't happy. As opposed to usual, when Kevin's just a ray of sunshine. Thank you, Matt Fields, for the $4.99. He says, replace the steel toe banner with a cork board and mail for Pepe Zumock. Aaron could do a sweet Charlie Day. Yeah, we could connect the lies on the thing.
We've talked about that before. We've talked about getting a big cork board and
that would be kind of
having
fun.
the investigation
pictures
yarns.
of different people up there. That would be pretty
yeah.
good. Holy shit, man! I don't hate that.
I know.
We could auction one of these off to a fan on a prize night or something. We could just go, hey, you guys, if you guys want this, we just put it on the merch store for this. First one to buy it gets it.
Okay.
And we'll all sign it and we'll send it off to them.
We'll see.
That'd be kind of fun. It's got to go to a fan, though. Could you imagine someone who hates our fucking guts using it and just saying horrible things?
It's burning it, though.
That would be fine. The check cashes, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Let's continue on here. Bill Fenner says you had the correct answer.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says you had the correct answer.
Good.
Rob Saw said Levy did say today he thinks he never would have had a misunderstanding with Steel Toe if it weren't for Chad. The only things I heard Bob say is that he didn't sound like he thought it was a misunderstanding. He still he said to Kevin today that I threatened him and Kevin. Bull fucking shit.
We've cleared that up multiple times.
Bull fucking shit. That was a threat. Fuck that. That annoys the shit out of me. Right there.
To me, you're just dramatizing something that just wasn't that.
That's that pro wrestling shit. I don't go
I've
for
never
that.
seen your actual text message to him, but I can imagine what you said, and it was wholeheartedly a warning. Like, not like, oh my God, we're going to get you. It's, no, guys, we care about you. Watch out.
Citizen M says a super chat just made reference to the text, and Brennan was like, we don't talk about that. Well, that doesn't sound like he was pissed. That sounds like it's inconvenient, and he doesn't want to discuss it.
That's denial.
Yeah. I don't really trust people named Bob, says Freaky Deaky. It's too generic of a name. Kyle, yes, prize shows are illegal. You're going to end up in Guantanamo Bay. I know.
I'm still getting a couple stragglers trying to say, oh, well, you guys do illegal prize shows.
I just now send them to the Jeep guy.
You sell like vouchers for guns and shit to kids and felons. I'm like, yeah, because that seems like something we do, right?
Yeah, I don't.
No.
I just send them the guy who gives away the Jeep to people who buy merch. And I'm like,
I want a Jeep. I'll buy some merch for a Jeep.
It's illegal lottery. Kyle W. with $5 says, the envelope is a little light. Please spare the kneecaps, Don Imholt. Oh, no, don't worry about it. You're fine. You're fine. I'm a generous Don. All right. What is it? 160 away for tonight. Thank you guys very much. Somebody said not to forget the PayPal and the Streamlabs tonight. I won't. I don't think we have anything on PayPal and Streamlabs. It's early in the show yet, so don't worry.
No neglecting.
Fuck me. Just as I say that, I got to thank somebody. Hold on. We'll pull the Streamlabs up here. I'm a terrible host.
It's so funny.
I am just not good at this, and our audience holds my fucking nuts to the fire, boy.
You're singeing the ball hairs.
Zen Rhino with 683 says he's exposing the goddamn business. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Zen.
My bad. And thank you to Cerberus for $5. Says Pappy Mudfart was trying to pass today off as a win. The cope was strong with the Tin Man camp today.
Did he think he did a good job acting or something? Because I don't know if he's been listening to any of us, but nobody bought the act.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I mean, we've got a good chuckle out of it on occasion, but never was it bought.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, not at all. Thank you, Zen Rhino. Appreciate that, buddy. Aaron's breast binder with $1.99 says, why is there oil all over me since last Tuesday? Well, my breast binder, wash your goddamn tits off. What are you doing? Don't keep that oil on you from Tuesday. That's evidence.
Breast binder.
Jesus. What are you doing?
I've never heard of it called a breast binder before.
Oh, well, I got breast binders on.
You know, he doesn't even show me those things.
I don't know
anything about my husband.
I wore my breast binder to the gym today. Well, I changed into it at the gym today.
Why would you do that?
What's my Under Armour?